He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always an intensity about him, a rare combination of intelligence, emotional depth, and quiet screen magnetism that made audiences pay attention. Bugra Gulsoy didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. He built a multidimensional career, transforming his creative curiosity into one of the most respected acting journeys of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Bugra Gulsoy was born on February 22, 1982, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before primetime television and film premieres, he was drawn to storytelling in many forms. He studied architecture at Eastern Mediterranean University, but creativity kept pulling him toward the stage and camera. During his university years, he became actively involved in theater, co-founding a drama community and participating in short film projects that sharpened both his technical and emotional understanding of performance. His early television appearances introduced him to viewers, but it was his role in the hit drama Fatma Gül'ün Sükûn'u that significantly expanded his recognition. Portraying Vural, a complex and morally conflicted character, Bugra delivered a performance layered with vulnerability and tension. The series achieved massive domestic and international success, placing him firmly on the radar of global audiences. Rather than staying within one type of role, Bugra consistently sought variety. He gained widespread acclaim for his lead performance as Yune Tekinoglu in Kuzi Yune, where he portrayed ambition, inner conflict, and emotional fragility with striking realism. He later demonstrated range in projects such as Ask Yeniden, balancing humor with heartfelt sincerity, and continued expanding his dramatic depth in Kazim, a series that resonated strongly with international viewers. Bugra's approach to acting reflects a thoughtful and analytical mindset. He gravitates toward psychologically layered characters, often exploring themes of morality, ambition, and redemption. Instead of repeating familiar formulas, he embraces transformation, allowing each role to reveal a different dimension of his craft. Off-screen, Bugra's public image blends sophistication with artistic depth. Beyond acting, he is also a writer and filmmaker, further demonstrating his commitment to storytelling from multiple perspectives. He maintains a balanced lifestyle, valuing privacy while remaining present at key cultural and industry events. His calm demeanor and articulate communication style reinforce his reputation as both professional and intellectually engaged. His personal life has occasionally attracted media attention, including past relationships and fatherhood, yet he consistently keeps the focus on his creative work rather than public speculation. That discretion has strengthened his credibility within the industry. Bugra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With strong international distribution of his series and a growing global fan base, he has become one of Turkey's most recognizable male actors. His estimated net worth reflects years of steady work across television, film, endorsements, and creative ventures, built through consistency and strategic choices. What truly sets him apart is depth. From architecture student to actor, from morally complex antagonist to emotionally layered leading man, Bugra Gulsoy continues to evolve. He values longevity over hype, substance over surface, and growth over comfort. As of 2026, Bugra Gulsoy stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of versatility and intellectual artistry in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a rare combination of charisma, intensity, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause and pay attention. Kivanc Tatlitug didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He redefined the image of a leading man, transforming an unexpected beginning into one of the most iconic acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Kivanc Tatlitug was born on October 27, 1983, in Adana, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his life was shaped by sports and discipline. A talented basketball player in his youth, his path took a dramatic turn due to injury, pushing him toward an entirely different world. That turning point led him to modeling, where his striking presence quickly set him apart. Winning Best Model of Turkey and later Best Model of the World opened doors few could imagine. His transition into acting began in the early 2000s, but it was his role as Mehmet in Gummis that ignited his rise. The series became an international sensation, particularly across the Middle East, turning Kivanc into a household name and introducing Turkish dramas to a wider global audience. Rather than relying on his early popularity, Kivanc deliberately reshaped his career. He challenged himself with complex and emotionally demanding roles in Ask I'm Memnu, Kuzi Yune, and Caesar v. Güzel. His portrayal of Belul Hasnadar in Ask I'm Memnu became one of the most iconic characters in Turkish television history, showcasing emotional conflict, vulnerability, and dramatic depth. In later years, he continued to evolve, delivering powerful performances in projects like Karpizma, Babel, and Yakamaz S. 245. Each role reflected a clear commitment to growth, proving he could move seamlessly between romance, psychological drama, and intense action-driven narratives. Kivanc's approach to acting is marked by precision and restraint. He carefully selects roles that test his emotional range and avoid repetition. This balance between mainstream success and artistic credibility has allowed him to remain relevant in an industry defined by constant change. Off-screen, his public image blends sophistication with privacy. He is a prominent figure at international fashion events and global brand campaigns, representing luxury brands while maintaining a controlled and dignified presence in media. His lifestyle reflects discipline and balance. He values family life, physical fitness, and personal space, avoiding unnecessary exposure despite his immense popularity. His marriage and private life are kept largely away from the spotlight, reinforcing his focus on longevity rather than headlines. Kivanc Tatlitug's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With a massive international fan base and projects reaching global streaming platforms, he remains one of Turkey's most recognizable and respected actors. His estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work in television, cinema, and high-profile brand endorsements. What truly sets him apart is transformation. From athlete to model, from romantic lead to dramatic powerhouse, Kivanc has never settled into a single identity. He continues to evolve, take risks, and refine his craft, prioritizing substance over comfort. As of 2026, Kivanc Tatlitug stands not just as a star, but as a benchmark for excellence and longevity in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.